Welcome, my name is Lucas and this is Vartus Forums. What we have today is the AccuSense recorder, turbo recorder. The same recorder we had it last week with the AOC, audio over the coax. So today we have the facial recognition of this recorder. And this recorder is just working with a simple turbo camera, 2 megapixel at the moment. It can take up to 8 megapixel, but this is a full functional facial recognition system. So this kind of system is going to allow you to recognize the face, whatever face you have in the library. You can create your own library, not just one. You could have multiple libraries, name them whatever you want. It could be just a VIP customer or stranger or like suspicious or something like that. So I'd just like to show you how to create the library and how the camera is working together with this turbo recorder. It's an AccuSense turbo recorder. The model number will be in the description of this video, so you can look at it later at the PDF as well. But it's exactly the same as I had last time on the latest firmware. So let me show you the actual camera and the recorder. The recorder is the brain for this whole setup here. So the camera itself is just like I said, it could be any high definition turbo camera that is connected to this this recorder. So let me show you the actual recorder. So there it is, and like you see here, the camera is already picking up my face and is matching with the database I have here. I'm just gonna quickly show you the model number of the recorder. This is the model number of the recorder, IDEA 7204 HUHI M1 FA-/A. This type of recorder, it's a full channel recorder, and you can get them 8, 16 channels if you like as well. There's also the M2 that will do the same. In the case when you're using the facial recognition, there's a like intrusion detection, line crossing in this recorder as well. So you need to choose which option, which feature you like to use if you're going to use the facial recognition, which is, by the way, only available for one camera at a time. That will only work for the facial recognition. If you like to have the intrusion detection to work on this recorder, that will be just that kind of feature, the smart analytics like intrusion detection, line crossing, but the facial recognition won't be available. So you can choose one or another to get them working. So quick view on the model number, the firmware. So this is what we have here. So go back to the live view quickly. So I'm probably gonna need to remove my face from the camera for a second. Here you go, and then it will start picking me up. So you can see here, start matching the database straight away if the face shows up. So if I click into it, that will show me the playback and the actual library database picture. But where is the database of this recorder? So in the smart analysis, you see there's a face picture database. So I created a database named Vartus. I imported myself and Mr. Bin here. So what we have here right now, it's just the simple details about this person. If you like, you can put some ID, passport ID, whatever, like other identification, number, the phone number if you like, name, and you can choose the sex there as well. So how to add the face to the library? You just need to click the add button, and if you have the USB connected to your recorder, you just go and select whatever picture you like to import it. So I have a few pictures on this USB stick, so I'm just import it here and just go back, and there it is. I have 2 now imported, so there will be exactly like for like. So I can just remove that one. There's no need for 2 of the exactly same faces. If you like to export the database, I can select them all and export them to your USB stick as well if I need to. So all the export facial pictures, I can have them listed if I like with the names. So that will give you that ability to navigate through the list of 100 different faces and check who it is and what kind of details you have there about this person. So this is the library, very simple. So you can just keep adding or removing or edit the the face you like. So you can just click edit and you can just edit the information about the person. Also, you have the smart search, and the smart search, you can just search for any face that has been detected. What we have here, this is the search results for all the facial recognition events. So I can select any of the faces has been detected and just add that face to the library. So I can search within the actual database that has been created in the background. So with every face been created in the background, and I can search for that face, and I can add this face. Sorry. So once I add the face, it will be within the library. What else we have here? If you go back live view, like you see here, as I showed you just a second ago, it will pick up any face that match the database, but also you have this small tiny icon here, facial recognition, and that will brings up this nice page with all the facial recognition detections in the past. So if there was anything been detected, you can just kind of look at the breakdown of what face, most recent face has been detected. Also, you can have the search record, and you can go with the settings and display, and hide the faces that then they are in the library or not. If they failed to pick up the face from the library or not, you can hide those. So it's only going to be showing those that they're actually within the library. What else you have there is a search for the record. So I can search for any face been detected and based on my library, and I can tell if the person attended this day or not. So you can have like a small tiny time and attendance feature here as well. So in this case, I just select the whatever time, attendance time here from 8 o'clock, for example, and just check in or so, and that will tell me if that person is late or not. Very basic kind of time and attendance. If you like to use it, that's grand. You can export that record to an Excel file if you need to as well, and then your payroll department can work on it. So go back to the previous page and go back to the smart analysis. What else you have there? It's really cool feature is you can actually search by the picture. So when you search by the picture, you can actually select the camera, third-party camera. It could be Gardaí come over with the picture of somebody, and they just like to look at the recorder and the data that you have on your recorder if there was any person like they walk into your shop. So once I select and pick the face, so for example, I'm just gonna select my face here. So this is the face to upload. I can just upload my face and search within the database on similarity level of 80%. So only for today, for example, or whatever time frame you select, and pick the color camera. So just go search, and that will pick it up every time I show up on the front of the camera. So, and you can just actually see the event playing away as well. And if you like, you can straight away from that page add that face to the library if that face is not in the library already. So really cool piece of equipment, and really user-friendly with regards to in the local GUI. It's nothing special about it. It's just a GUI phone, just like you would find on the iSeries recorders at the very beginning, like last year or so. So if you like to have all those details here, you can access them always via the web browser or IVMS software as well. So like you see here on the top of the page, that will indicate if there was any faces matching there as well. So you can quickly have a look. If you're not looking at the live view, you can look at the historical most recent events this way as well. So if they fail to match the picture or not, you can just play it away if you need to. So let me show you the actual web browser now. So on the web browser, it's also very straightforward. So let me see the web here. Here you go. So this is our recorder. Within the web browser, you have this configuration and the face library picture on the left hand side. So in a case if you like to import all the pictures that you have sent via email or so, you can import them this way. You can edit all the pictures that are added to your library You can create a library, additional library, you can give it a name, and different options to customize the tag names as such as well. So everything pretty much is customized to a certain stage. And like you see here, all the faces that I have connected, they will be all listed in the face library. Simple as that. So if I have the face here, I can just modify, I can give it a name, date of birth, phone number if I like to. I can also have this kind of view as a thumbnail, kind of just to view what picture do you have enrolled to the system. But this is really by the web browser. I'll be using the web browser if you like to manage or import a larger database, like a few hundred faces if you want, and to that database, so you can import them in batches if you need to, and just click on import and browse for all the files, all the pictures, and you just select whatever faces you like and import them to the system. Simple as that. So web browser, it's nice and cool and very easy to use in the case if you like to do the batch import, if you don't want to, or you don't have access to the actual recorder local GUI. But also there's an IVMS software, and IVMS software, one of the latest versions I have here, you have this recorder connected. So this is the recorder, it's added in already, and you have the data retrieval. So in the data retrieval, I just select whatever time frame, start time and an end time, and then select the camera in question and search for all the results. So any face that has been picked up will be listed here. So you can see my face pick it up, no problem. And I can play it back if I like to, if you need to look at the event itself. I can also add this face to my database. So if I have multiple databases, I can just mark this face, all right, database with a suspicious behavior or something, give it a person name and whatever details you have there. And that will import that face to your database on the recorder remotely. So it don't have to be run on the local network. You can access this recorder remotely. Once you have the ports open, you can manage all the data. In the case if you like to search for that face, so for example, this is the face that's been picked up, I can click the search by picture, and that will try to scan the face and search for any face been detected in the past as well. So obviously there will be just my face in this case right now. But also I can search by picture and select the third-party picture. So again, you can use the software and you can just get the email from Gardaí or whoever is looking, they've been looking for, and you just select the picture, import that, and you can see the system's going to scan my face here from the picture on the left hand side. Once the picture is scanned, it will search for that face within the database. So it's really, really very simple. It will pick up the face even if you wear the mask. I tested here, it's really good because it's measuring the actual distance between your ears, nose and eyes. So yes, it's really, really accurate. And like you see here with the camera, like a 2 megapixel even, it will pick it up every single face nicely. This recorder can actually take up to 8 megapixel. So this is another advantage for this recorder to have there with the facial recognition. I can search for a person name, so I know some person in my database named Luke. So for example, I just search, and all the Luke would be any person with the name Luke will be filtered off here and will show me when they were and what time, what is the similarity level detection for this person as well. So really, really straightforward. Like you see, I can export a picture, export a whole segment if you like to. That's another cool thing. Person names, that's done. By the event, like I said, you can just search through all the events. So really, really straightforward. Like you see here, the whole system, it's really neat kind of design system. Once you get your hands on either on the GUI full local GUI of the recorder, or via the IVMS software, or if you like to go with the web browser, but you can also access the database and the library via the IVMS software via the remote configuration. So if I go in operation and go basic setting, I will have my kind of a web browser logged in. So you have the face picture library listed, And I can do the same way as I've done via the web browser. So all my data will be here as well. So I can manage all that if I need to. So that's pretty much it of this recorder. It's, like I said, really simple, but a very powerful piece of equipment. So if you're looking for a price on this type of machine, as I said before, it's a 4-channel machine and it's so powerful. Again, it's like it can do so much, and like I said in the last webinar, it also can do AOC, the audio over the coax at the same time. So you have the audio, you have the facial recognition, the facial matching. So once you're in the web browser, I just want to show you the comparison as well, just to make sure what's going to happen in a case if the face is detected. It's not just so you can search within the database and see if the face has been detected. You can also trigger some actions. So in the case if the face is matching my database, I can notify my surveillance center. I can go full screen, upload picture to the cloud if I need to, set audible warning, send an email, and so on. The same for if the face is mismatching, and you can search within what library you like to match the face, and then you can choose what actions available you have there. So you can trigger even the alarm output of the recorder if you like to, or any other camera, because if you have the IP camera, those alarm outputs of the cameras will be listed here as well. So really cool feature. Once we have that done, just let me show you the actual app on the phone, because app on the phone is also gonna trigger the notifications. So let me go to my phone screen. So there's my phone screen. So I can just go to my HikConnect. In the HikConnect, you can see this is the recorder that is listed. Once this recorder is listed, I can actually turn on and off the notifications. There's a cool feature, recent feature, that it will allow you to turn on and off those notifications. I can pick up my camera, just look at the camera as well. Also, I can just go to notifications. So every time I show up on the front of the camera, I will receive the notifications. You can see the face comparison alarm comes up here, so I can go to the exact event and search within what happened in the past, so you can tell who was it and if that person matched your library or not. So if I go with any other, so I can hear there's also an audio because there's a built-in microphone in this camera, so it's all working perfectly fine. Like you see here, it's really cool to have for anyone who has a shop, own a shop, maybe with hotels, if you like, any kind of industry. You might find it very useful in the case if you like to, filter off the people and try to navigate who is in your premises and who was in your premises. So just in case if anything happened in the past, you can search within the database and tell if the person was there or not. Specifically, it doesn't have to be the picture taken by your recorder. It could be just a third-party picture you can search within. So yes, it's really pretty much that's all I have for you today. But if you have any questions, please contact me or like our technical department. We also have this recorder for sale, the same with the camera, so you can contact your sales manager. They're gonna get you the price. So if you have any queries, please contact us. So thank you very much, and thank you for watching. Thank you for your time, and I will see you next time, probably in the next week or two. So take care, guys. Thank you very much. Stay awesome as always. Bye.